Hi, I'm also known as BOG, which is short for Blaze of Glory if you didn't know. And today I'm going to be building my second kit in the Enterprise D build-up here from Eaglemoss and Hero Collector. And I just did my first one. I've actually just received, I think, Kit 22, so I'm playing a little catch-up here. I was kind of debating what mods to do, and so far I've been kind of talking about the mods a little bit, but before we get into it, there are pros and cons mugs available. Go check them out on akaBoG.com. We've got the Captain 1701's Toss Yellow mug, and we've got akaBoG Me. We've got my TNG Captain's Red mug. Check them out. And so let's take a quick look at the kit here, and right off the bat you can kind of see the only mod I did for kit number 2 is follow up. If you watch my video for the first kit, you'll know I did a little painting in there, and you got a little hand, and so what I've decided to do is bring that Serenity Blue color into the build in several different ways, and I haven't determined all of them yet. But one of them I decided to do is the backs and the cells here, and you can see instead of the normal dark gray, it's now this light blue, which we'll see throughout the whole build ultimately. And so let's go right into it. I'm going to try and make this one a little faster than our first video. For stage 2 assembly, we're going to start with, it says, continue building your U.S.S. Enterprise NCC 1701D as you start to assemble the Warp Nacelle, complete with Bassard Collector and Formation Light. So this is just the part locator. We can see the nacelle upper, the EM field projector, which, you know, I guess is a solid color for the studio models, and this one has some level of transparency, which is one of the mods folks are doing, as they're painting those and stripping them, and that was a little too much for me. I think I'm going to go with whatever Eaglemoss decided on the EM field there and the Bassard Collector. So we'll see how they turn out and what they look like when they're lit up. If I'm not happy, I might come back and mod them later. So anyways, let's go over to the first step, and I'm actually going to read from the directions because my screen is a little blurry. And what I'm now realizing is I'm going to have to leave these magazines out of my little binder until I actually do steps, and then I'll put them in because it'll be a lot easier. So for step A, which is fitting parts to the nacelle upper, we're going to begin by sliding the Bassard EM field projector onto the end of the nacelle upper 02D. It should be fitted with its striations flaring out towards the front. So let's go ahead and actually grab those parts. We're going to start with our modified. Well, here, let me go. Well, I guess I should read the whole step and then we'll do it. Next, at the other end of the nacelle upper, push the formation light O2I into the notch from the inside out. The part will only fit in one way. Finally, rest the Bassard EM field projector reflector O2J inside the Bassard EM field projector O2C. This part will be securely fixed in the next step. So let's actually get to it with the tabletop. So we've got our Bassard there, our main nacelle piece. Get this stuff out of the way. And we're going to flip it over here. And so the first piece that we want to put in there, let's see, is going to be this guy. And they want us to slot it in there. Let me make sure right on the edge. So we're just going to go right like that, and it fits right in. Nice and easy. Next, they want us to put in the formation light here. And if you look at it, you can kind of see one side is a little flat. Let's see if I can get that on camera at all. Yeah, you can kind of see that. And so that flat piece, and of course I dropped that. I knew that was going to happen. Let's see. Did it drop all the way down? I don't think so. I didn't hear it, so I'm going to stand up. There it goes. I think I got it right here. So it's important to keep the floor clean. Okay, so yeah, that flat part is slotted in right there. It goes into the front. Like they said, it only fits in there one way, so easy fit. And then for this step, we're going to want the reflector, it called it. And that goes right in there. And it just sits in just where they wanted it, I believe. Right there. Oh, wait. I'm going to pull up just to make sure. So let's see. Make sure those flares in the right spot. Okay. Yeah, I think that is just right. Let's put that back on the screen. So we got that in there. And we're going to go to the next step. So, let's read that one. And that one reads, we're going to place the nacelle upper frame, O2H, inside the nacelle upper and fix it in place with 9 AM screws, which we have in here. And at that point, I'm going to actually, let's see here. It says, then we slot the nacelle's front O2B on the end of the nacelle upper and fix this to the nacelle upper frame O2H with 3 BM screws. It says build tip. The Bassard Collector O2A included with this issue is not needed during this stage. Keep it in a safe place with the rest of your build so that it can be used as instructed in a later stage. Okay. So good to know. I'll have to... you know what? Perfect. Speaking of, let's see. In this kit we got AP screws, AM screws, and looks like BM screws. So let's put those in my little organizer. I'm going to take the opportunity here. And I'm going to take the opportunity. Well, I'll do that in count. Oh, I guess not. Whatever. I'm going to grab the Bassard Collector. I'm going to drop that in one of my toolbox piece kits. One of the little open slots there. So that'll work just fine. And I already have a spot for the AP screws here. So I'm just going to get them back in there with all their buddies. Okay. And I have AM screws, which are new to me. I haven't seen AM screws just yet. Well, this is only the second kit. And I also have some, looks like BM screws, which I don't have yet too. So I'm going to put some slots into like my little, oh, well, let's go here. We read the whole kit. So let's go tabletop and I'll show you there. There's my little, get everything organized real quick with all my bolts. This has been handy so far. Now the AMs, let's see, do I have AMs yet? I do not. So I'm going to just take that sticker and throw it right in there. Okay. And I don't have BMs yet, so got a little compartment. I'm going to just take that sticker off when I open it. And I'm going to put that right on there. Okay. Perfect. So, with that out of the way, I'm going to actually move my little instruction booklet. And I'm going to get the kit up here off to the side, kind of. Because, man, I got to assemble 9 screws. That's going to take a second. And let's see. Those were the AM screws. Right there and there. See where they're going. It said I needed 9 of those, so let's dig those out. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alright, I'm going to put my bolt box over off to the side there. And I'm looking for my little Eaglemoss screwdriver. Okay, and let's put the EM field in there. And that is going to sit in here just like this. Went on real nice. And let's see. Well, I'm gonna just feed it properly here. Put that on camera there so you can see which screw that is. So there's the first one. It's going pretty good. Whoop. Almost lost a screwdriver there. You guys be careful with your screwdrivers. I almost poked my eye out with a screwdriver one time. This is a horrible story. Okay, I'm not going to over tighten. It feels pretty secure. I'm going to get my next screw. Put that up onto my screwdriver here, and I'm going to go a little clockwise here. I'm going to go a little diagonal back and forth, just so it sets a little more evenly. Yeah, I like how that's sitting there. Okay. You guys didn't notice I'm wearing my Star Trek Audacious t-shirt again, which is probably my favorite Star Trek shirt I own. I've got a couple of them. I'll rotate them here, but I've been wanting to wear this one a lot lately because it is pretty unique. I don't believe there are too many of them out there. And I love comic books, so a fan-created Star Trek comic with a collectible shirt, that's so up my alley, it's not even funny. So I gotta thank the creator of that series, Donald Spix, for sending that to me. Go check his Star Trek Audacious out, StarTrekAudacious.com. And they're also on Facebook. But I have a little tag at the end, too, with their website and everything. Just because I'm... Why not promote a fellow fan's project? Because it's super cool. I'm going to put that there. When I get my next one, you can see I've got many of the screws in place so far. I'm going to have to double check on the last one's position just to make sure. I'm going to go up to the top side and I'm going to go in a little counter diagonal from what I did the first set. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, whoops. Got the screw in there. So far, I'm really enjoying the build. It's very easy for me. I'm not a super experienced model maker by any means. I've done a little modeling here and there, enough to know I'm not great at it. But this kit makes it really easy for an inexperienced builder. And everything's really simple. I'm not having any trouble with the instructions or with any of that kind of stuff. And as you've seen with my little mini mods, I am doing a little modding, which is cool. Challenging myself a little bit. And I know this is not going to be studio accurate or anything like that, but it's going to be unique and it's going to be mine. and it's going to be gigantic. I love how big this thing is. I've got a big room too, so I've got I'm going to just put it right in the middle. And I did pick up the premium. I'm paying an extra $1 a kit for the premium stand that lights up. And it's going to be the centerpiece of the room for sure. Now I'm going to double check the instructions here. And see, that one is right near the top. Last screw goes right here. Right, and I think we just have one more step after this. This is an easy kit. I know a lot of the kits coming up appear to be primarily window kits. Lots of windows. Which is cool too, because I am going to be doing the liquid tape, so I'll show that at least a couple times on screen, I'm sure. Those will be ones I'll record them or something, and then we'll just save them later. Alright, make sure everything's sitting good there. Yeah, nice and secure there. Alright, let's see what this next step is. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm getting ahead of myself. We still need this guy. And this one just lines up right there. There's a spot. Let's see. Does have some grooves on the edge of the Bassard piece right there. And it goes right in. Lines right up. And those were some of the BM screws. So let me grab those. BM, I need one. Let's see, 1, 2. And 3. Okay, let's see here. Moved it, and of course jostled it there, so we're gonna just adjust it to get it right back in the spot. And I'm gonna put that one right on the end up first, since there's a little support in those grooves on the back side. There we go. It goes in pretty good. I'm not gonna go tighter than that. I think that's secure. Feels solid to me. Okay. Alright, screw number 2. I have to adjust my camera a little bit, maybe get a little closer if you guys actually want to see me do these, but let's see. There we go. That was easy, right? See how easy this kit is, man? It makes a lazy guy like me look like a pro. Alright. So there we go. Now we're to this step. Alright, so let me read step C here. And this is the final step for kit 2. Installing the Warp Engine Field Grill. And this is another area a lot of people are modding. People are stripping it and repainting it. I think the best result I've seen are people that are thinning out copper paint with a little alcohol and using an air gun to do a really light layer of copper on the outside, and that seems to have the desired effect. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to do that yet, but I don't think so. I don't have an airbrush just yet, and I have seen some results where it's a little bit splotchy. And I'm gonna have my model on like all of the time anyways, so anyways, let's read this one. We're gonna take the Warp Engine Field Grill Left O2E and the Warp Engine Field Grill Right O2F. In turn, align them with the nacelle upper frame, fixing them in place with 4 AP screws each. To complete stage 2, place the warp engine field grill rear O2G at the back of the nacelle and secure it to the nacelle upper frame with 2 AP screws. So I'm going to need 10 AP screws here. Let me get that guy out of the way. And let's lean over here. We got our box. Alright. Come here, man. Alright. And we got lots of AP screws. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Alright. And we're going to need our... So, this piece is obviously going to go like that. Now, which one is the left and... Oh, let me go here. There we go. Now, which one's the left and which one's the right? Are these marked? Well, I guess they're only going to fit one way, huh? Duh. Alright, so there we go. And that clears that kit out. I'm going to get that out of the way there. Okay. So, line it here, huh? That's going to be... I'm going to pull back. And you can just kind of see where the screws are. And once you get it lined up with the screws, you can feel it just kind of click right into place, just where it's supposed to be. Got our first screw. And we're going to go in right here. Let's do this one first, since it was an easy one to spot. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Like the way that feels. Feels pretty secure to me. Okay. And we'll go up to this one. Give me a break here too. I'm like stretching my arms out a little bit here. Pulling back just to get the better starting angle. There we go. I'll put it back on cam there for the tighten up. All right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. And let's go for the one on the end right there. All right, and that is our first nacelle grill. You heard it getting a little tight down there. You heard a little crack. I'm definitely glad I didn't go any further. It's hold the tension pretty good there. That's the other thing. I want to be like continuously disassembling and reassembling this. Is one of the other reasons I kind of waited for a little bit to think about the type of mods I really wanted to do. So I kind of knew what I was doing going in. I didn't want to have to be disassembling and getting too crazy with anything. Alright, so we got 4 more screws on this side. Start up front here. There we go. Okay. here. Just kind of alternate. Everything's sitting in there real nice so far. I believe one of the upcoming issues here, maybe Kit 5, there might be a bolt instruction misprint or something we'll have to look out for. Alright. 3 more screws. Okay. In this one, I'll mention that I am doing a subscriber celebration giveaway at the end of July. I'm going to actually do those at the end of every month through the rest of 2021. I will be giving away for this first one a set of 6 Fortnite comic books. Actually, they're sitting over, yeah, they're right here. I'm giving away a set of 6 Batman Fortnite comic books with the codes intact, so you can get some cool Fortnite stuff, or you can leave them as sealed and unused versions if you want to be the kind of a collector with those. And so all you have to do to be entered for a chance to win those is to be a subscriber on one of my 2 channels, Pros and Cons, of course, or akaBoG, which you can easily find just by searching YouTube for akaBoG. It's also youtube.com/akaBoG. And you can also always go to akabog.com to get a little more info on the rules and how I pick the winner. And that's open. I'm going to ship it to anyone in the continental U.S. If you're outside the U.S., I will ship it to you, but you've got to pay shipping. Next month, I've got a set of 8 Marvel action figure variant comic covers I'm going to give away. Those are super cool. Got that guy right there. All right. Awesome. Man, I can't wait to see this thing finished up. So, there's the kit. We got our light in. Got our markers there. I'm curious to see what this will look like lit up. I know some people are hating, but man, this build is awesome. I love it. I'm having so much fun. I'm going to try and get these up every Monday. Hopefully a little earlier than this. But we'll do modeling Mondays. And like I said, I've got 22 kits right now, and we've only started with the first 2. So we'll come back and do kit 3 next week for sure. In the meantime, you guys check out Star Trek Audacious. This comic was inspired by the group's roleplay experience with Star Trek, which I think is super cool. And the art is awesome. I believe the issues are available online. You guys have a good day.